What's going on, guys? Kaiga here. Today we're talking about the Research Institute and guild skills. So now that people have most of these things unlocked, only thing really holding people back right now is total honor, which, as a reminder, is your glory. It is a issue with the translation. The 3 ways you get glory is from Gloomy Realm right here, as well as Guild War and Guild Boss rankings. So make sure you're doing those, as well as to get the currency, you're doing your dailies, the guild quests right here, which will give mileage obviously, but also you're getting guild merit right here. Now, coming back here, because I've already done a video explaining all that, but just as a refresher while we get into this. Then we have 2 main things here. We have the inlays right here, and then we have the stat bonuses to the right. Now on the top, you'll see the 3 colored circles with numbers. That'll be how many I have. Just as a quick look at, you see I only have the 5 blue down here. If you look at the top, it shows 5 blue. Pretty easy, right? And then you have these right here, the inlays. Before talking about the stats themselves, what's really nice, and is a departure from other parts of the game, is when you level something up, it's actually leveling up the slot, not the piece itself. As an example, I have a purple, orange right there. My orange over there says level 2. If I equip this one right here, it still says level 2. So no major change there. But as you'll see at the bottom, I have the purple has 3 stats. So as you'll see right there at the top, stats that are guaranteed: attack, block, damage reduction, versus the blue, which is only 2 stats, HP and break. They can be random stats, but another big thing is the amount of bonus effects that you can have on the special attributes. So blue can have only 1, but can also have 2, which this one does. Has debuff mastery and survival instinct. And this purple one right here has crit, attack, and crisis warning. Now both of these are probably effects that you never heard of, because they're actually kind of hard to find. Each of the 3 have one pretty common effect, and the rest are harder to get. Now, enhancing over here by getting rid of other ones, as you see, it'll increase the base stats. It obviously cannot increase the effect of the crisis warning, but it will, as we see down here. Every 10 levels increase of the slot. Special skill level increases by 1. That's going to be huge for you. As you see, it's a critical warning plus 1, and then once I get it to 10, it'll be plus 2. Now, Hikaru, a big proponent for the community, has put this together right here, Guild Emblem Simulator. This is really cool. As you see, it has all the possible things, special attributes that can be on your inlaid guild emblems, and then you just check whichever ones you want, and then up here at the total, it'll tell you what the required. He put red because I believe in game it refers to it as red. It obviously looks orange, but as an example, if we just go to Holy Spirit Shield, which is the most common red one, you'll see at the top it requires you to have at least 7, 2, and 2. But what also is really cool here is it kind of reds out ones that you cannot use with that, because as we see, it's going to require 32, which the max is 30. So you literally can't have these 2 on the same matchup. But if we just look at the 3 most common right here, 16 plus 14, that's 30. So that is your full 30 write-up if you just get the 3 most common ones. Now, if you we just throw on like defense, for example, right here, it's not going to require anything extra, because what this defense spot right here requires, if we reset this and just click defense, 0, 5, and 3, that's already covered in what we're doing already. We're not adding numbers, right? So like when we do the wind flowing shadow, it's not 0, 5, 3 plus 272. Those are just counted together at least this amount. So very, very easy to get, as well as down here at the bottom, it'll tell you the full effect of them. Now, as far which ones you should be looking at, let's look at Holy Spirit Shield, Survival Instinct, and Crisis Warning, which are the three ones you can get from red. Holy Spirit Shield can be triggered in combat and obtain the shield for 4% of HP for 10 seconds with a 60-second cooldown. Now, I'm going to tell you what they are at level 1. We don't actually know the stats for level 2 or higher, so that could change a lot of things. This was also a big thing for Slaughter. Once we knew the effects with Slaughter at higher levels, reduces the cooldown and drastically increases the damage. We will have to see how that goes, but looking at level 1 versions of the skills, Holy Spirit Shield's okay. Survival Instinct triggers upon taking damage when HP is below 50%, plus 4.4 tenacity, 4.4 block, 8.8 defense for 10 seconds with a 20-second cooldown. This has a 50% uptime once you go under 50% HP, which is a very powerful thing, especially for a tankier type character. Crisis Warning. When taking damage, if the damage is greater than 6% of the player's max HP, block will definitely be triggered, and the damage reduction efficiency of the block will increase by 15.2%. Now, this is the only way in the game to increase your block efficiency, which right now is base 50%, so this makes it 65.2%. So also if you have block heal, this could be very, very powerful. So Crisis Warning is the most interesting one, but the one that, as we'll even just look at the stats, it's the hardest one to hit. This requires your entire setup to conform to this, and Crisis Warning can't be used with a blue or green setup. You literally can't use them, which sucks. Now, Survival Instinct, you can use Flower Barrier, and the basic, you can use the two basic ones over here, but you can't use the harder to get ones. So that's kind of what it looks like they're building around. You have one that's the basic that everyone can use. If you use all three basics, you're fine. You can also set it up where you can use one specialty one, which is like the second tier. And when you do the third one, you have to conform your entire build around just that one individual one. But Survival Instinct, very, very good for our tanks. 50% uptime when you're under 50% HP. Gladiators, both types of Lancers are going to love this. Holy Spirit Shield is going to be probably the pick for the damage dealers, because you don't have to conform your build too much to hit that. And then when we go into the blue, when following shadow, good luck follows, and integrated offense and defense. When following shadow after using dodge, 2% damage dealt, 3% damage received. Good luck follows. Every 15 seconds in combat, get one of these stats randomly. Integrated offense and defense, when HP is under 50%, damage taken minus 8.19%, and when your HP is above 50%, increases damage dealt by 5.46. So I think if you're able to, everyone's going to go towards integrated offense and defense The downside being, as we see right here, it also contorts your entire build 5, 20, and 5, and you can't use any of the bonus effects on the other ones. It's tough because of how that's set up. Good Luck Follows is just bad in my opinion and contorts your build as well. Gaining a random 6% max HP heal could be cool every 15 seconds, but attack and defense for 6 seconds for 15 second cooldown isn't great. I think most people are going to go towards Wind Following Shadow and just time out your dodges so you can get those bonuses. Flower Barrier, Full Moon, and Impeccable. Flower Barrier, Flower Fairy damage decreased, but I do hope to see other ones in the future. Reducing Flower Fairy damage by 3.03%. This seems like it would scale when we level it up every 10 levels. Full Moon, every 10% HP remaining. Gain damage reduction. When above 80%, additional 3%. I already explained this one. When you're at full HP, it is a 10% damage reduction, which is pretty powerful. Impeccable, crit damage taken reduced by 20%. That is massive. I think if you're able to, as a tank or brawler, you will go towards Impeccable. I think most other people are just going to lean into Full Moon. Flower Barrier, reducing the damage by 3% can be powerful, but I don't think that's going to matter a whole lot. So if you're able to, I think this is a pretty good build right here. Holy Spirit Shield, Wind Following Shadow, and Full Moon. This is all pretty good. And then you also have the option of Always Red. Good Luck Follows doesn't seem good. No, that just seems like a great build for most players right here. And then you can get the free stats, so you can get the Abnormal Mastery and the attack. If you're able to, defense, 1 heart, Abnormal Resistance. And then I expect to only be able to get 3 stats from over here. HP, damage reduction, tenacity, break free, and damage reduction. So this is what I believe for most players would be the best build possible. Let me know what you think down below, what you think about the system altogether. As far as the red, blue, and green, they each have 2 stats that you can get. That's going to depend on your build, but I hope this gave you all a good jumping off point. If you want a link to this simulator right here, it will be on my Discord in the resources channel that has all the resources to help you all out. Till next time, guys.